Hello everybody, my name is Neil Bakiev and I'm your TOEFL instructor. Welcome to the video course called Mastering TOEFL Speaking Model Answers. And today we'll be looking at Task 1 taken from Official TOEFL IBT Tests, Volume 1, the 4th edition, ETS TOEFL. Now, what you need to do is to listen to the instructions carefully and take notes. Make sure to make one particular choice. So make your personal choice, okay? Then you should provide the first reason for your choice, and then you must provide the second reason for your choice. Write down only the key words. Don't write all sentences, okay, or long sentences. Write only the key words. And based on these keywords, you will give your presentation. Let's do it now.
Many universities now offer academic courses over the internet. However, some people still prefer learning in traditional classrooms. Which do you think is better? Explain why.
Alright, now let's look at my personal choice. So my personal choice is traditional classroom. The reason for this is interacting with professors and classmates. And the second reason is that my professor can paraphrase complex concepts. And in here, I don't want to choose online classes. Okay, why? Because it's unhealthy. So these are my notes. And based on these notes, I can give my presentation now. Now, let's look at my model answer and then I'll explain everything in detail. Listen to me carefully and repeat after me. Given the choice between studying online and attending a traditional classroom, I would prefer the latter. Firstly, I would be able to interact with both my professors and classmates, and this would establish healthy relationships with all of them. Secondly, I would be able to ask my professor to paraphrase complex concepts and elaborate on difficult matters both verbally and visually on the whiteboard. I have found that studying on the internet might be unhealthy because I'm likely to spoil my vision and gain excessive weight, which excludes this option. All right. Okay, so now let's look at the structure of my response. If you look at this question, we have two possible options, right? So many universities now offer academic courses over the internet. This is the first option. And then, however, some people still prefer learning in traditional classrooms. This is the second option. And the question is, which do you think is better? Explain why. So the examiner wants us to choose only one option. So in this case, I use this strategy. I say given the choice, which means if I were given the choice or if somebody gave me the choice, I would. Okay, so try to remember the structure. Given the choice between, and then focus on the first option, studying online and attending traditional classroom, I would prefer the latter. In this case, the latter means the second option. And if you prefer the first option, that would be the former. Okay, which means option 1. Okay, but in this case, it's not the case, and that's why I just choose the second option. Then, okay, so traditional classroom, then reason 1. Okay, so I need to talk about this, and then I should say I would be able to. Remember, you don't want to say I will be able. Okay, only I would be able to. So use the second conditional because this situation doesn't exist. You're only trying to imagine this situation. Okay, so this situation is unreal. So I would be able to. Next, here make sure to use this strategy and this would. So, and this would, so when you want to talk about the result, so, and this would establish healthy relationships with all of them. You can also say as a result, this would establish, okay, or just and this would, okay. Next, so secondly, talk about the second reason. Again, here I'm using the phrase, I'm using the grammar I would be able to, right? You can also say I could or I would be able to, but not I will be able to and not I can. Only would be able to or could. All right. Here, I explain why I don't want to choose the other option, okay, the first option, and I quickly explain why. Okay, so I give the first reason and I give the second reason. In this case, my response is objective. Okay, so at first I explain what I prefer, and then at the same time explain why I don't prefer the second option, and then I give some reasons. Okay, so the examiner will definitely love it. So use this strategy if you can. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching and analyzing this video lesson.